Anthony, I'd like to start by reminding you today, to remember today, little brother, as it's the beginning of your life and this beautiful sacrament of marriage that God has blessed the church with. This very foundation of the family and of society itself. Now, I ask you to look back in your mind to Coach Ed Parker's classroom in North Decatur. Amidst the various posters of significant equations and theorems on the north wall of the room, there was a famous equation formulated by Albert Einstein. It read very simply, x plus y plus z equals success, where x is equal to work, y is equal to play, and z is equal to keeping your mouth shut. Judging by Einstein's equation, I would say that in my 21 years of knowing you, you've had great success. As far as the x or work term of the equation is concerned, we've had many work experiences together, and I know you'd be a solid, hard-working co-worker. Working together started at home, of course, doing dishes, cleaning our room, mowing the lawn, whatever Dad could think of. I specifically remember the summer mornings we would have Dad wake us up really, really early, about 4 or 5 in the morning, just so we could finish cleaning the garage and weeding the garden while it was still cool out. Then in junior high, we both started helping plant Christmas trees for my building. That was really, really cool because it actually paid real money. And saved it up and buy PlayStations and that kind of stuff. Then in high school, we started working fireside and had a lot of good times doing dishes, making chicken, and preparing side work together, and porky frying. Amidst all the hard work there, we did have some time for fun. We invented the fry toss game, and Kelly, of course, participated in that some. Now, lastly, there were many summers we worked together for Gary Jeanette, we painted for him. There we got to work like a team like never before. With you operating the bucket truck boom and me spraying the paint, we could really lay down the zinc metal Quaker Grey. Now, of course, things didn't always go as planned when we were painting. There was that one time that I about painted myself in a box on Dickens' Grandin roof, and I was up there cussing out this sprayer hose and just mad as could be, fit to be tied. Finally tried to toss my hat off the roof and ended up getting stuck in some paint. It was terrible. The entire time I'm up there, and I keep looking back at Anthony, and he's in this bucket truck in the boom, and he's just standing there, and he's, no big deal. Finally get back to the bucket truck and down, and all Anthony could say was, well, it's probably about time for lunch, don't you think, David? No big deal at all. Of course, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon by then, so he was justified to say that. We come to the next term of the equation of y, which corresponds to play, and that's something I did a lot of together when we were growing up. Titled Frickin' Frack, or simply The Boys by the rest of our family. We spent a lot of time running around together. When we were little, we had a good old time aimlessly digging holes back in the dirt pit next to the woods. Try to keep Mom busy cleaning up a lot of mud tracks in the house. As we grew and developed intellectually, our interest did as well as we turned to digging larger holes out in the woods. And we finally covered them up big holes. Yeah, we had a good time back then, running around the woods, back on the tree farm, chasing imaginary orcs and slaying them with our wooden swords and homemade bows and arrows. Now, speaking of those old pine bows and those dowler arrows, I think you probably remember as well the first day that we made them. It was a cool early spring day, and we were so excited and eager to try them out that we thought it'd be a good idea, of course, to shoot them at each other. We always do. And we were in insulated coveralls, so we were safe and protected. It was a great idea. But anyway, so we spent the next hour running around in circles trying to shoot each other with these bows and arrows and dodging them. Luckily for both of us, neither one of us was a crash shot with the bow and arrow, so no one got hurt besides a few bruises. Now we come finally to the z term of the equation, keeping your mouth shut. And I know you're pretty good at that because it was many years later that Mom ever found out about that time we ran around shooting each other with bows and arrows. So you got that part figured out. So, Anthony, up to this point in life, I've witnessed you be a very successful young man in terms of work and play and your ability to keep your mouth shut when necessary. I am sure that success will continue into your marriage as you and Kelly have already mastered all 3 terms of the equation as laid out by Einstein. It's obvious you know how to work well with each other as you really first met and fell in love working just down the road at Fireside. To enjoy having fun together by watching movies, going on Jeep rides together, and just spending time with friends and family. And I'm certain that you two probably have several stories that I don't know about at all because you've done a pretty good job keeping your mouth shut. But to add to that, Anthony, I have noticed in the past couple of years that you have grown in your ability to keep your mouth shut around Kelly at times when you know it's just a good idea not to say anything. And I think you'll have lots of chances to practice that in your marriage. Good luck with that. And now that I've taken up lots of time, a toast to Anthony and Kelly. May their days be long and full of happiness. May their children be many and full of health. And may they live in peace and freedom. Cheers.